Welcome back to Miss Mary English.
Hey everyone, Jack here. So happy you're with us today.
Jack, how are you this morning?
I'm great, Mary. Really excited for today. But first, hey, listeners, do you love learning English?
Of course they do. That's why they're here.
True. So please subscribe to our podcast. Hit that subscribe button now.
And like this episode. Share it with your friends and family.
Yes, share it with everyone. Your mom, your brother, your cat.
Jack, cats don't listen to podcasts.
You never know, Mary. You never know.
Okay, so today's episode is about real conversations. Real conversations in English.
Real conversations, not boring textbook conversations, real ones.
Exactly. We want to teach you how English people actually talk. Not formal, not perfect, just real.
So listen carefully. You will learn new phrases and you will hear how we use them naturally.
Great introduction, Jack. Now, before we start the main conversation, I need to tell you something.
What is it, Mary?
Today, we have a secret word. It's hidden in this episode.
Ooh, a secret word. I love secrets.
Okay, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Let's start.
So, Mary, I want to ask you something about real conversations.
Sure, ask me anything.
When you talk to your friends, how is it different from formal English?
Oh, great question, Jack. Very different, actually. With friends, we use shorter sentences. We use casual words. We say gonna instead of going to.
Gonna. Yes, I say that all the time.
And we don't always use perfect grammar. Nobody cares.
Really? Nobody cares?
Well, not in casual conversations. No. Your friends just want to understand you. They want to communicate with you.
That makes sense. So, real English is easier than school English?
Much easier, Jack. Much, much easier. Today, we will show you exactly how. We have two friends. Their names are Sarah and Michael.
Sarah and Michael? What do they do?
Sarah is a nurse. Michael works in a coffee shop. They are friends. Not best friends, but good friends.
And we will hear their conversation?
Yes, a real conversation. A natural one. They meet at the coffee shop where Michael works.
I love it. Let's listen.
Hi, Michael. How are you today?
Oh, hey, Sarah. I'm good. Busy day, you know?
Yeah? What happened?
So many customers. My feet are killing me.
Okay, stop. Let's talk about feet are killing me.
Okay, yes. What does that mean?
It means his feet hurt very badly. But he doesn't say, my feet hurt very badly.
Why not?
Because that's formal. Friends say killing me when something hurts. It's a common phrase.
So it's an expression?
Yes, an expression, not literal. His feet are not actually dying.
Okay, I understand now. Continue.
That sounds terrible. Do you want to sit for a moment?
Really? Can I do that?
Of course. My break starts now. Let's sit together.
You're the best, Sarah. Thank you so much.
Notice something here?
Yes, Sarah says, of course. This is a short, natural reply.
Exactly. Not, yes, you absolutely can sit for a moment if you would like to.
Way too formal.
Right. Friends say short things. Of course. For sure. No problem. These are natural.
I like that. Short and friendly. So, how long have you worked here?
About 2 years now. It's okay. The pay's not great, but the people are nice. Yeah, I understand. My job is stressful too sometimes.
Really? Like, in what way?
Oh man, I work in the hospital. Some days are crazy. Last week I worked 12 hours straight.
12 hours? That's insane.
Wait, let's stop here.
What is it?
Jack, did you hear that's insane?
I heard it. What does it mean?
Insane means crazy, but that's insane means that's very shocking or that's very difficult to believe.
Like crazy in a bad way?
Yes, when something surprises you very much, you say, that's insane or that's crazy.
So, not really insane?
No, just a reaction, a casual reaction.
Okay, I got it. Continue. But at least you're helping people, right?
That's true. I love that part. But the hours, they're really long.
I bet. Well, I hope you get some rest soon.
Thanks, Michael. Hey, are you coming to the party next Friday?
What party?
Oh, Tom is having a small party, just friends. You should come.
Yeah? That sounds fun. What time?
Around 7 o'clock. Nothing fancy, just drinks and food.
I'm in. Can I bring anyone?
Of course. Bring whoever you want. Let me stop here.
Okay, what's important?
2 things. First, I'm in. This means yes, I will come.
Simple. I like it.
Right? Very casual. Friends use it all the time. Are you coming? Yeah, I'm in.
Got it. What's the second thing?
When Sarah says nothing fancy, what does that mean?
Not expensive?
Good guess. But it means not formal, not sophisticated, just simple and casual.
Ah, so not fancy means casual?
Yes, casual and relaxed. No need to wear special clothes.
Perfect. I understand now.
Okay, now we do a role play. Jack, you are a student. I am your teacher.
A teacher? Okay, I'm nervous now.
Don't be. This is simple. You want to ask me about an assignment.
Okay, let's start.
Hello, Jack. How are you?
Hi, Mary. I'm good, thanks. Hey, can I ask you something about the homework?
Sure. What's up?
So, I'm confused about question 5. I don't really understand what you want.
Okay, let me explain. Question 5 is asking you to write about your daily routine.
Oh, so like what I do every day?
Exactly. What you do every day, morning to night.
That's easy. I can do that. But how many words?
Good question. Maybe 200 words. Just write naturally. Don't worry about being perfect.
Really? So mistakes are okay?
Of course. I'm not looking for perfect grammar. I want to see your ideas, your personality.
Awesome. That's cool. I thought it had to be perfect.
Did you notice something?
What?
Jack used what's up. That's very, very casual, very natural English.
And you answered with sure, short and friendly.
Right. And Jack said, I'm confused. That's honest. That's real. People say this.
And you said I'm not looking for perfect grammar. You made the student feel comfortable.
Exactly. This is how real conversations work. People help each other. People are not formal all the time.
This is so helpful, Mary.
I'm glad. Now, let's do one more short role play. This one is, you are asking a friend for advice.
Okay. What kind of advice?
About work. You're unhappy at work. I am your friend.
Got it. Let's go.
Hey, how was your day?
Terrible.
I hate my job, Mary.
Really? That bad?
Yeah. My boss is not nice to me. I don't want to go back.
Have you thought about looking for a new job?
Kind of, but I'm scared. What if the new job is worse?
That's a fair point, but staying somewhere you're unhappy? That's not good either.
You're right. Maybe I should just try. What do you think?
I think you should. Life is too short to be unhappy at work.
Yeah, you're right. Thanks for listening, Mary.
Notice something important?
What?
When Jack said, that's a sound, a real reaction, not a word.
Right. People really say, ah.
And Jack said, I hate my job. Very direct, very honest, not polite.
But your friend probably knows you're upset, so it's okay.
Exactly. And I said, that's a fair point. I'm listening. I understand.
These are real natural reactions.
Yes, this is how real people really talk. Today's secret word is conversation. Did everyone hear that? The secret word is conversation.
Jack, you whispered it, but you said it on the podcast.
Oops.
Okay, now let's review the important phrases from today.
The phrases we learned.
Yes, I will say the phrase. You repeat after me, okay?
Okay.
My feet are killing me.
My feet are killing me.
Of course.
Of course.
I'm in.
I'm in.
Nothing fancy.
Nothing fancy.
What's up?
What's up?
That's insane.
That's insane.
I'm confused.
I'm confused.
That's a fair point.
That's a fair point.
How was your day?
How was your day?
Great. Now, Jack, let me ask you, which phrase did you like the most?
I really like I'm in. It's so easy and so friendly.
Why do you like it?
Because it's short, and I can use it every day. My friends already say it to me.
That's wonderful. And now you can say it back.
Yes. Are you coming to the party?
Yeah, I'm in.
Perfect. You said it perfectly.
So, Mary, what do you want listeners to do now?
Great question.
I want them to practice. Today they learned real phrases from real conversations.
How should they practice?
Simple. Find a friend. Talk to them in English. Use 1 or 2 phrases from today.
That's it?
That's it. Just try. Even if you make mistakes. Mistakes are good.
Why are mistakes good?
Because mistakes mean you are trying. You are learning. You are brave.
I love that, Mary.
And remember, real conversations are not perfect. They're messy, they're fun. That's okay.
So listeners, before you go, please subscribe to Miss Mary English.
Yes, hit that subscribe button. It helps us so much.
And like this episode, share it with someone learning English.
And most importantly, find that secret word. Did you find it?
The word from earlier. Write it in the comments.
We will read your comment and give you a shout out.
How exciting!
Now, our question for you today is, what's your biggest challenge when you speak English?
Tell us. Write in the comments.
Is it grammar, vocabulary, speaking fast, listening?
We want to know. Your comment helps us plan future episodes.
So please take 1 minute, write your comment, tell us what's difficult for you.
We read every single comment. We really do.
Okay, Jack, any final words?
Yes, you are doing great. Learning a language is hard, but you are doing it. You are here listening to this podcast. That means you care. That means you're trying. I'm proud of you.
Jack, that was beautiful.
Really?
Really, I agree with every word. You are all doing wonderfully. Keep listening, keep practicing, keep speaking English.
Yes, real conversations. That's the key.
Thank you so much for listening to Miss Mary English today.
Thank you, everyone. We'll see you next week.
Next week, we will teach you about phone conversations in English. Exciting.
Phone conversations. That's tricky.
It is. We'll help you. Goodbye, everyone.
Bye. Keep learning, keep speaking.